Carmelo Anthony was born in New York City on May 29, 1984. His parents, Mary and Carmelo Iriarte, were happy to have a beautiful baby boy. He has a half-sister and 2 brothers. When he was 8 years old, his dad died of cancer, and the family moved to Baltimore, where there was a lot of violence and drugs. Melo later moved to legendary Oak Hill Academy in Virginia for his senior year of high school. There, he played against none other than LeBron James and won a game that everyone had looked forward to. Career. Melo was bound to be a star in the NBA after he led Syracuse to the NCAA championship in 2003 by beating Kansas. Melo was a surefire lottery pick in a very good draft class in 2003, and fame was calling his name. Quickly, he answered the call as a young player who stood out in the league. Melo's first season with the Denver Nuggets was good enough for him to be nominated as Rookie of the Year, if it wasn't for someone else named LeBron James. Melo averaged at least 20 points per game for the next 14 years and was named to 10 All-Star teams, 6 All-NBA teams, and the list of the 75 best players in NBA history. He won a scoring title and is thought to be one of the best scorers of all time. He's currently 9th on the NBA's all-time list of points scored. Anthony is also the best U.S. basketball player to ever play in the Olympics. He has 3 gold medals and is an all-time leader in points, rebounds, and games played. What a great Olympic story. But Melo may have done one of his best things right at the start of his Hall of Fame career. Melo, then just 19 years old, helped the Denver Nuggets go from just 17 wins in 2003 to 43 wins and a spot in the playoffs in 2004. Insane. Let's find out how Carmelo makes all that money. Contracts. In 2003, Melo signed an entry-level contract that paid him $10 million over the first 3 years. In 2006, the Nuggets gave their young star a 5-year, $80 million deal, which was his first big payday. Melo showed that he deserved a new deal by shooting a career-high 49% from the floor and 35% from three-point range the next season. This was a huge boost for the Nuggets, who were still trying to become a powerhouse team with Melo at the helm. But it was clear that Melo wanted to leave Denver less than 2 years after he led the Nuggets to the Western Conference Finals. People didn't really understand the business side of what we're going through. Everyone's deal was over. They planned to get younger. People who looked in from the outside didn't really get it. Melo did sign a 3-year, $64 million contract extension with the Nuggets in February 2011, just to be switched right away. So, just a few months after the decision that made headlines all over the world, the New York Knicks decided to trade the house in order to get Melo. This was another shocking turn of events in the NBA. So Melo was born in the Big Apple, and of course, the place where famous people live their famous lives. Melo signed a 5-year contract with the Knicks in 2014 that was worth more than $124 million. Looking back, this was the biggest contract of Melo's career. After Melo played for the Knicks for 7 years, the team decided to move on from him in 2017. Since then, Melo has signed a bunch of $2 million contracts with different teams. The first was with the Houston Rockets in 2018, and the other was a terrible one in Oklahoma City. Then another deal with the Blazers, and finally in 2021, a deal with the Lakers. In his 19 years in the NBA, Carmelo has made more than $262 million. What a way to get that paper. Endorsements. With everything he did in business, Melo proved that he was a powerhouse off the court. Melo came in at number 25 on the list of the world's wealthiest athletes in 2013, mostly thanks to his deal with Nike's Jordan brand. Melo is said to have made between $6 million and $8 million per year from his long-term signature shoe deal with the Jordan brand. Melo even helped the brand make more than $40 million in sales from Melo signature shoes during a few years when he was at the top of his game. The Melo M10 in dark powder blue and the M12 in navy and white are both great. Even though the Jordan brand decided to end Melo's signature shoe line in 2017, he's still a featured brand ambassador and has been with the most famous sports brand in the world the longest of any athlete. He also has deals with Foot Locker, Haut Time, Power Coco, and Isotonics. From endorsements, he makes about $6 million a year. Mansion. Melo has a stylish 5th-floor condo in Chelsea, New York, which he bought as part of his high-class lifestyle as a basketball player in the mecca of the sport. The 4,500-square-foot home has the best patio view in all of beautiful New York City. It is the epitome of infrastructure scenery. The house has a bar, an office, an art studio, a laundry room, and a huge 29-foot gallery room, which are all dream features. The master bedroom has a huge ensuite bathroom with multiple vanities, a large bath, a steam shower, heated floors, and multiple walk-in closets, with as much space as an entire apartment. Did I mention that the home has a white oak interior and an elevator that lets you get to every part of it? Carmelo paid $11 million for this fly pad. It's on the market right now for $12.5 million. Fashion. MELO is one of a small number of fashion icons in the NBA. Russell Westbrook, who also wears Jordan brand shoes, is another. He dresses up and he dresses down, but he will never be let down by his endless search for new styles in men's clothes. MELO started Haute Life, a luxury watch magazine and high-end lifestyle magazine, to show how much he loved fashion. MELO has a personal stylist who sends him custom-made outfits regularly to help him keep up with all the latest fashion trends and keep his style game among the best of the best. He has worn every style there is: formal, casual, business appropriate, hipster, and so on. MELO always looks fly. Charity. The Carmelo Anthony Foundation was set up to help people in underserved communities in three main ways: through education, recreation, and reaching out to the community. MELO has given more than $4 million to the foundation over the years for many different things, including hurricane relief. During the holidays and after natural disasters, the Give Back program sends meals and supplies to people who need them. The Carmelo Anthony Youth Center in East Baltimore was built with his help. He thinks A Very Mellow Christmas is one of the funniest things he does. In it, he gives 250 deserving students the chance to hang out with him if they show they want to get more involved in their communities and do more to help them. Anthony is such a nice guy. Love life. MELO and Lala Anthony are one of the most famous couples in the world, and not just in sports. MELO and Lala first met in 2003 when MELO was still a teenager and Lala was just a couple of years older. Since then, their relationship has been pretty rough, with high points like the birth of their son in 2007 and their marriage in 2010. Then, in 2012, MELO was accused of cheating on Lala with a 19-year-old woman who said she and MELO had been dating for months before the news got out. Then, just 3 years later, Lala herself was accused of cheating on MELO. This wild relationship continued on for several more years until divorce was finalized. After 11 years of marriage, Lala finally filed for divorce, ending the marriage. Net worth. MELO has had a very successful time in the NBA. Aside from his big contracts, he has made some really good money since he became famous and became a powerful businessman. But the time has come to find out how much is he worth. With everything going on in his life, Carmelo Anthony's net worth is $170 million. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please consider dropping a like and subscribe to the channel for more celebrity and basketball content.